Marina Mabrey. Remember she was making fun when Dejanay poked Caitlin Clark and I remember she was doing this?
Marina Money Mabrey requesting a trade from the Connecticut Sun. That's right.
Have you heard of karma being served cold? After laughing off DJ Carrington's cheeky "I poke" at Caitlin Clark during the previous season, Marina Ma is now experiencing burns. The Connecticut Sun is now her solitary stage Caitlin Clark's stunning performance, and the Indiana Fever's acquisition of prospective players are karma's fierce retaliation. Prepare for a roller coaster trip of irony with a touch of sweet revenge as Marina's fervent requests for a team move have turned into She Who Laughs Last.
What in the world? What in the world? They just left me holding the bag. They got me. They left me. They left me, and I am just holding the bag. I'm sitting here. I wanted to trade from the Chicago Sky to the Connecticut Sun because I said I wanted to be on a championship style team, right? That's what I wanted, right? But now, we see what has happened.
A player named Marina's misdeeds from the previous season have now come back to haunt her in the most hilariously ironic way imaginable. This final season was marked by a moment that many of us will never forget. DJ Carrington gave Caitlin Clark an unexpected, almost playful poke in the eye, causing Mara to burst out laughing.
I don't even know why I would intend to hit anybody in the eye. That doesn't even make sense to me, but no, I didn't. I didn't know I hit her, actually.
Yes, you heard correctly. At a moment that should have been greeted with shock and dismay, Marina's contagious laugh reverberated throughout the court. Fast forward to the present, and the roles have been reversed in a breathtaking act of poetic justice. The Connecticut Sun, who was once her home, has seemingly abandoned her in favor of a team that values friendship and a spotless reputation.
The sun has set in freaking Uncasville, Connecticut. The Connecticut Sun is no more. Ever since everybody and their mama, including the head coach, the former head coach being Stephanie White, ever since everybody and their mama jumped ship, I said it is over with. They have lost all their talent. And now, guys, this is breaking news. Marina Mabrey has said, you know what? She looked to her right. Hold on. She looked to her right. She looked to her left. She said, I can't do it no more.
Thus, in a twist that is both hilarious and pathetic, Marina suddenly finds herself pleading for a new team, a desperate and, to be honest, adorable as well as comical move, marking the start of a decline that seems like a well-written comedy of errors.
Marina Mabrey? This is what Marina Mabrey said when she went to Connecticut, by the way. Being a part of a team like this that is so disciplined with a championship mindset, I haven't been a part of that yet. Remember, she was traded to the Sun just back in July. But now, things done changed.
As Marina frantically reached out to possible new teams, her famous laugh caused whispers to spread like wildfire throughout the league, turning every gym, locker room, and training session into a stage for her unfortunate teammates and rivals. They couldn't help but snicker at the irony of it all. Her calls went unanswered, and her social media posts drew little more than pitying remarks, but her laughter can still be heard echoing through the Connecticut Sun's hallways. It seems as though the universe is pulling a cosmic practical joke on her, and as fate would have it, her desperation has only increased the contempt of those who used to put up with her antics.
And Marina Mabrey was left holding the bag because, you know, she's on that team. She wanted to be there. And once she got there, a couple months later, the head coach is gone. Again, the head coach is gone. All five of your starters are gone. Not just your point guard, not just your shooting guard, not just your small forward, not just your power forward, not just your center. All five are gone. So that veteran presence that have won championships before, gone. That head coach that was on the verge of winning a championship as a head coach, gone. And Marina Mabrey is looking like, I know this didn't just happen to me. I know this did not just happen to me. And yes, indeed, Marina Mabrey, it did. Because sometimes the grass is not always greener.
Her future is still unknown and marred by sorrow and laughter. Meanwhile, the saga continues to expand. As our focus shifts to another player involved in this drama, Carter, yes, the notorious toxic duo, is now at the center of our narrative. Carter and Marina are racing to shake off the shadows of their contentious past, and both have continuously displayed a contempt for Caitlin Clark, the shining beacon of excellence. It seems that whenever success and talent shine brightly, these players would rather live in the shadows of jealousy and resentment.
Did y'all forget all of the events that transpired last year with her and Caitlin Clark? And then she refused to own up to what she did? What organization want to deal with that?
As teams reevaluate their affiliations and rumors circulate, Marina's fervent request to depart the Connecticut Sun is resonating powerfully. Conversely, Carter's predicament is similar to hers, and her desperate hunt for a new team seems pointless, like a phone call dropped in a tornado. A tale of two troubled players who can't seem to move past their past mistakes as time goes on. The divide between those welcomed by success and those rejected by opportunity grows, leaving these two scurrying around the league in a desperate attempt to regain relevance in a sport that now seems to have no room for their particular brand of negativity. Their future is still very uncertain.
And I'm trying to think of teams that can afford her. Like, just salary cap wise. She is on a $200K contract. It's not a max, but it's a $200K contract. So I am just clicked on the NBA standings, not the WNBA standings. My bad. So if we look at the teams, the Valkyries could sign her, but that's a rebuilding team. The Liberty do not have the cap space. The Lynx might be a good option.
The Indiana Fever are busy putting together a dream team akin to the Avengers, while Marina and her questionable associates are left clinging to unanswered phone lines. New players are joining the team at an accelerating rate, each one more remarkable than the last, as though the Fever front office had stumbled upon a secret success formula. The idea that athletes would be lured to Indiana was previously rejected by Cheryl Swoops, but now we are witnessing history being rewritten in real time.
Who will be free agents next year? There's a lot of other shit going on that players are like, this ain't where I want to be.
Teams are swarming to join Caitlin Clark's transformational energy as she lights up the scoreboard and redefines what it means to dominate on the court. It's a stark reminder that in professional sports, luck favors the bold, and in this case, those who choose to rise above petty grievances and join a winning legacy ultimately secure a lasting place in the annals of greatness that are undeniable. Meanwhile, the spotlight intensifies on the remarkable impact of Caitlin Clark, whose rise has redefined the very fabric of the WNBA with each game, turning skeptics into believers and breaking records and setting new standards for excellence on the hardwood.
So will Caitlin Clark be a good pro? Absolutely. Will Caitlin Clark come into the WNBA and do what she's doing right now? Immediately? Absolutely not. Not gonna happen.
Okay. Not on the right team?
In addition to being a scoring machine, her vision and leadership have changed the locker room dynamics, encouraging teammates to improve their play as contracts increase and the air is charged with newfound ambition. It is evident that her presence has changed the league's power balance between coaches and players. Sing her praises now, recognizing Indiana's achievement. Ironically, Fever is partially caused by her influence, while Marina is stuck in a sea of rejection. The finest players in the game have been drawn to Caitlin because of her magnetic energy. This contrast couldn't be more striking. It's a story of one player enjoying success while another suffers from the fallout from previous deeds, and it offers a powerful lesson in sports. Greatness draws greatness, and those who attempt to subvert it frequently become forgotten and alone. This story serves as a reminder that, in a society that values brilliance and honors integrity without reservation, humility and respect are invaluable assets.
Yeah, for Cheryl Swoops, if you see Cheryl Swoops, she did a lot of talking a few months ago about the Indiana Fever, the locker room environment, how people didn't want to play there, how people wanted to leave. Stephanie White came in and said, okay, hold up. Let me go to Indeed.com and Indeed get some free agents to come in here that want to play, that are accomplished, seasoned veterans. She did all that.
One cannot help but marvel at the dramatic shift in the dynamics of the league as it plays out. In addition to surprising supporters, the Indiana Fever's aggressive recruitment plan has changed the competitive landscape. The signings are hailed like blockbuster movie releases, which is evidence of the team's unwavering desire to dominate with each new addition. Once overlooked musicians are now entering the spotlight, and the whispers of doubt are replaced with cries of excitement, making the allure of playing with the legendary Caitlin Clark even more alluring.
So to pick up a vet, a professional like Sydney Colson, and then you also have a vet like DeWanna Bonner, and you also have a vet like Kelsey Mitchell, and then you have Cece and Aaliyah Boston and Lexi and the MAGA Barbie, and isn't Katie Lou still on your team too? So I mean, shout out to the Indiana Fever, but it's clear that this is a scheme that Todd set up to get Cece a ring.
In contrast, the current predicament of Marina Mabrey serves as a warning against the dangers of conceit and inappropriate humor in Star. Once admired for her talent, she is now the focus of constant criticism and jeering. The narrative of the transformation is complete, with the applause for rising stars drowning out the echo of previous mistakes and leaving behind a legacy characterized by development, resilience, and undeniable talent. The WNBA's current chapter serves as a reminder that hard work and talent eventually win out despite petty rivalries and childish antics. The game is always evolving, and those who embrace change benefit from it. Amidst the high-stakes moves and shifting allegiances, a new age is dawning. The season's emotional roller coaster gets more intense. Even though the league is celebrating its expansion, some people are still paying a heavy price for their previous offenses.
Marina Mabrey is hilarious. I'm sorry. This is her fourth team again. She used to be a Dallas Wing. She used to be a Los Angeles Spark. She used to be a Chicago Sky. And now she's a Connecticut Sun. And now she's like, you know what? Again, like she looked around at that Will Smith. Remember in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith came home and it was no furniture, it was no people around.
Once a shining example of talent, Marina M now finds herself on the outside, starkly reminded that her actions have repercussions. Her fate has been sealed in the view of many by the precise moment she laughed during a crucial occurrence. Her public demise is exacerbated by each time a potential team rejects her call. In contrast, Marina's predicament serves as a warning that no amount of talent can outweigh the consequences of a single moment of foolish behavior. The story is as clear as it is harsh. Those who choose to minimize success frequently find themselves left in the cold. Meanwhile, the energy in the locker rooms of rising teams is electric, charged with ambition and unity, ready to embrace change in order to move forward and create legacies that will be remembered for generations.
Sucks for Marina Mabrey though. She wanted to leave, but her practice facility got worse, and all the best players on her team are gone.
In a league where each play is examined closely and each error is recorded, one striking illustration of instant karma is Marina's current circumstance. The irony is nearly too great to cut with a knife. After being hailed as a bright talent, she is now forced to deal with the harsh realities of a market that prioritizes professionalism, consistency, and respect above all else. Every door that closes is evidence of her past choices, a sequence of events that now define her legacy in the most regrettable way.
Take a look at the women on the left side of my screen right here, okay? Take a good look at them, because they are no longer on the team Connecticut Sun in the WNBA. Veronica Burton is missing on this photo, but that is player number 6. That's 6 women who are no longer on the Connecticut Sun team.
While the teams led by visionary leaders like Caitlin Clark continue to inspire and draw top talent, the gap between those who embrace a collaborative spirit and those who are stuck in outdated rivalries widens with each lost opportunity that Marina encounters. There are innumerable instances of players succeeding. Under new management, it serves as a sharp reminder that the professional basketball industry rewards forward-thinking players who are prepared to grow from their mistakes and penalizes those who don't. The lesson from Marina's fall from grace is that all ambition needs to be restrained with decency, or else there will unavoidably be repercussions.
Indiana Fever are officially title contenders. Every day they have something new for us in free agency. And today it's Miss DeWanna Bonner. 6-time WNBA All-Star and WNBA champ, a veteran in this game, can pretty much do it all, also an enforcer, nasty defense. Should I continue? We have a new starting 5. Caitlin at the 1, Kelsey at the 2, DeWanna at the 3.
The WNBA's disparate fortunes continue to captivate our collective interest with the stage prepared and the players aligned. While teams like the Indiana Fever enjoy a renaissance driven by vision and tenacity, others are left to face the ghosts of their past. The narrative is as much about triumph as it is about the fall from grace. Marina M. is now on the outside looking in after her once bright promise faded into a warning tale.
So again, I don't hold it against Marina Mabrey. I actually feel sorry for Marina Mabrey because she is pretty much stuck, entrapped in Uncasville, Connecticut, where they don't even have facilities.
Although Marina's trip is far from done, there are still many unknowns and difficulties ahead that will try her determine her future and test her character. Unwritten is a blank page that awaits either redemption or more demise, but Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are headed for the WNBA trophy. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. There are more videos available right now.